Yo, it's your boy GR8 Nate. If you like what you hearing, if you like what you seeing, hit that thumbs up button. But if you love it, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you can catch all my videos. Comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you need help on. I'm only here to help, so let's get it. First guideline, we working it in with the wall singers. These are zero gap, but they're differently zero gap than your regular standard trimmers because they have like a fade blade on them. Or you can think of like your Model 10s. I'm old school, so you got those detachables, which is a 5-0 blade. If you don't know about the 5-0s, man, you need to go ahead and, educate yourself on those because, these kind of work the same, man. They get close, but they don't put in a harsh ball line at the bottom of your fade. So when it's come time to get that out, man, your fade can just be so smooth and come together easy without you struggling. But yeah, we just working it, man, and it's sped up, but I'm just slowly taking my time and just getting that bulk out the top, gliding it on that top of the bulk, not really pressing in, but just getting a smooth finish, man, so this fade can come out right. Doubling back Barber's Pro liners with the regular 2.0 blade on it, going back, getting any stubble and making that guideline neat all the way around. The cleaner you start, the cleaner you finish. Don't press on that guideline like you're doing that lineup on the front of the head. You should just hover. If your blades are set right, that hovering motion should get it like it's aligning on the front of the head, but it's nowhere close to it because we don't want to set in a harsh guideline. It's all about your wrist. Continue to work on your wrist motion, making them more fluent and consistent. Bringing out the wall finishes just to finish out the bottom half of the fade to make sure it's legit, make sure it's smooth, make sure it's a skin fade. Continue to work on your wrist motions. The wall finisher, you don't need them. You can finish with the Barber's Pro, or if you got T-out liners, whatever type of liners you got. But if you're looking for that great look at the bottom of your fades, just that legit look, you definitely want to use either a straight razor or the wall finishers to finish out the ball fade at the bottom. Back out with the wall singers, man. Something just came to me as I was doing this, man, and I don't want to call them guidelines no more. I want to call them guide levels, because they are levels. They're like stairs. We don't want to approach them as we're putting a line in, and I want to get rid of that for the people who just now starting or trying to learn really how to set these levels in, and they're just like stairs, and that's how I want you to look at them. As you can see, man, I'm applying the pressure. That's why I say work on your wrist motion. You want to apply pressure to about 1 inch of your guide level, and then when you're coming up to that last centimeter, you want to flick up towards yourself, or out, back up towards you, and you just want to work on that motion. And the more you get better with that motion, the better. As you see me putting these guide levels in, and as you get up into a style like this, a ball fade with Caucasian hair, the more you want to use that flick of your wrist motion. And even in black people, it's all the same, but you want to understand that it's all in the flick of your wrist, literally. And we'll go over another technique once we get these levels set in, but as far as right now, we want to continue to apply that pressure on the first inch and raise up on the last centimeter, just to set it up like it's stairs, like it's leveling up, going up. And we don't want to so much focus in on the top. We want to lock in on where we're at, and we're setting in guide levels right now, so we're not worried about making the fade perfect. We're just trying to get our levels in, and we're trying to flick out any bulk that we're seeing while we're here right now, because later we're going to do details. Right now we're trying to get the cut locked in, we're trying to get our rough draft in, and we're just trying to have something to work with, so later we can apply those details in, and I'm going to show y'all some different techniques and tell you the terms for them and try to explain them the best I can. Alright, we done made our way up to the top of the fade, and right now we have our 2 guard on, and we just opening, closing, getting rid of that bulk. And we're not really trying to blend it all the way. We want to get it close, but that part is going to be scissor cut, so we just prepping it for the scissor cut. And you just want to be very observant of how much hair is going through your guard. And if you on top of the fade, you want to open it up. If you on the bottom, you want to close it. And And, you know, you just want to watch, man. That's what's gonna make you better at just blending and messing with that lever to get the details and how you want it. That's how you learn, that's how you see. And after a while, it's gonna be like sleeping, man. You know, it's gonna come automatic, man. You just gotta watch it. And I just want to stop for a minute, man, and say I'm humble, man, just that you're watching and even listening to what I'm saying. And if you just feeling it, man, that's Marcus on the beat. That's Marcus on the beat, man. I call him a brother of mine. We played football together at Round University, man. And not only just played, man, it was a brotherhood. But yeah, man, this is his art, man. This is what I asked for. He delivered, man. It's just two pieces of art put together to make one, and I'm just feeling it. I'm loving it, man. It's just a great feeling to hear this while I'm cutting exactly what I asked for, man. I appreciate you, brother. All right, now that we done set in our guide levels, man, we circling back around, and we want to drop it down to the bottom. We want to knock out this ball guideline, and to do that, we want to make sure that our clippers or whatever clippers you're using are 0 gap to knock out that. And then just a little bit above that, we just want to crack. We want to crack the clippers just a little bit, just a little crack, and we want to use the same technique using the ends of our blade just to fade those levels on in there. And you can use your whole blade, but you want to be careful because you can, you know, nick something that you don't want to nick, and you know, just throwing your fade off. And we also using that 0.5 right in the mid, and we're going up to clipper the cone. And we're gonna scissor cut the top. Like I said before, everything that we do to the top is just preparation for those scissor cuts. So yeah, we're just gonna work our way on around. Like I said, we done set in those guide levels, so now it's time to go to work, just going at different angles with the clipper over comb, going at different angles with the 0.5, and at the bottom with the blade closed and it cracked. And it's different motions that you can do. Just don't stick to your straight up and down, but hit the hair from different angles and look at the way the hair growing, so your blend can just be, you know, that much better. The more details you do, the better your cut gonna come out, and they gonna see it. Your client gonna see the details that you putting in. All right, while we on details, the fade is the same all the way around. The same thing I did on that side, you're gonna do all the way around. But we're gonna move on to details, and we're gonna talk about a power slide. I'm doing it right now. And a power slide is basically taking the flick up motion out, and it's an advanced move. And it's advanced because you know, the fade is at risk of the balance of your hand. And so if you're taking the flick up motion out of it, that means that you're going into fade territory that's not into that guard, if that makes sense. I'm hoping that makes sense. So basically you're freehanding. So what you want to do is, whether you have your guard on or off, you go up, you know, gently, and then you slightly rest the back of your blade on the head, and you're just gliding up. And man, it saves a whole bunch of time, and that's how people are able to skip over certain guards, because they power slide. That's my terminology for it. That's what I call it, a power slide. And it just saves you a whole bunch of time, man, and it makes the fade look better, because it's like you're going out of range of what a guard can. It's called freehanding. So that thing is it's a risky move, because if you go too hard to the left or too hard to the right, you could put a skip in the fade. And you gotta try stuff sometimes, though, man. That's what gets you to that point to where, you know, you get that term master barber or a profession in whatever league that you in. You gotta try stuff. You can't be afraid to jump out of the regular guidelines, and just, man, whenever you get a chance, try that power slide. Or if you in another field, man, do something that's out the box, man. Change the game, man, and just, you know, that you can save time like that. You know, you can. It's just limited possibilities to just jumping outside the box and doing something different. And I just challenge y'all, do something different, man. Jump outside the box. Use a different technique. All right, we back into it. Done a little clip over comb to prep the sides for this scissor cut that we're about to do. Man, this is the grand finale, man. I'm excited about it because, you know, I've been working on this and I finally got it. So let's get into it. All right, this is called a cross technique, and we're gonna do a part straight down the middle of the head, and then where the head peaks, where it's the highest at the top, we're gonna cross it over. As you see right now, I have my section, about to show you. You wanna take a section at the left or the right. And what you're gonna do, however much your client wants off the top, that's how much you're gonna take off right there. And you wanna be precise, you wanna stretch the hair, you know, make sure you get it to the right level, to the right length. And then, because it's gonna guide the rest of how much you take off the rest of the hair, because you're gonna comb that section over once it's cut. And that's how you're gonna cut into the left, and then you're gonna comb it back over to the right, and then you're gonna use the same guideline to do the other side. And once you do that, you're gonna comb that little section back over to the back. So go ahead and bring the back part in, and you know, make it even. And so that's why we did all that clipper over comb to the top to prep it for this part right here. And you know, I just want you guys to be, you know, diverse. And that's the thing that I always been asked since I done this barbering thing, is that, do you cut white people hair? And the answer is yes. You know, I cut all types of hair. I always joke around, it's like I can cut a pig hair if you put it in front of me. You know, and that's just me saying that, you know, I ain't gonna have no limits on this thing, man. And I want whoever's watching this video, whether you black or white or whatever, you know, your culture is, don't just cut to your people hair. Be real diverse in what you do. Learn it all. There's no limits to this industry, and you shouldn't put any limits on yourself. And so yeah, this right here, man, it's just going out. Like I said before, you can't be afraid to learn new techniques. You know, if you're afraid to learn new techniques, that means you're not willing to grow. And so this just me, you know, letting y'all know, be diverse. And I'm gonna put that link in the description so you can really catch a hold to it, because it's really nothing to it. You know, you just catch the technique, and you know, you work on it on your own time, or if you're brave enough to do it on your own clients, you know, just take your time and work through it. You know, you can even let them know if that makes you feel more comfortable. Me personally, I just go in and do it. You know, and be like, hey, this is my first time doing this. It's no, I got the technique. I'm a barber. I know how to cut. You know, this is what I'm in the game for. And I just go for it. And that's one of the things when I first started off, people ask me, can you do designs? Can you do that? And I never did say no. They just gave me a picture, and I did the best I can, and I got better as I went. So you gotta have your confidence at the end of the day in what you can do. And even if you ain't did it before, if you know this is your realm and this is what you want to do, man, I'm saying, yeah, I can do it, because I need to practice somehow, some way, you know what I mean? And I just can't wait until the right time, because it's never a right time to, you know, it's never a right time, man, to get better. But you just have to throw yourself in that fire, man, and test yourself and see where your game at. And that's been my thing right there. I never say no, I can't do that, man. I just go for it. And so I want to tell y'all, just go for it. You know what I mean? Study your craft. You see somebody do a design, you see me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna leave the description below again. You know, you look at that video, man, it's like, yeah, I can do it. You know what I mean? And just go for it. If it takes you a long time, that'll be the last time it takes you a long time to do it. Whether it's a design, whether it's doing a scissor cut or anything like that, you know, it's just the fact of getting it under your belt and learning how to do it. Quick tip on the beard, you get you some holding spray, and you want to comb that thing till it's the full length of the beard that you can get it. I use clippers with a good fade blade on it that's 0 gap, and then I comb it and I'm shaping, and then I'll just follow through with the shears, man, and just to shape it even more. We didn't really touch that much on the beard. You know, maybe next time I can get into that a little bit more. But basically, man, this video is just, you know, to inspire you to, you know, continue to learn in your whatever career that you're in, whatever that you're doing. And it was more towards that, you know, jumping out the box, and more towards to just, you know, getting those blends right and taking your time. And as you can see right here, man, I'm going back and I'm just got my guards on with those Andes Masters, and I'm getting out that bulk, extra bulk that I see. It's just more details on top of details, and your client is gonna see that, man, and you're gonna get better as you go. And like I said, you don't gotta be doing barbering, man. It can be anything that you doing on a day-to-day basis, man. It's all about your process, and it's all about, your techniques, your method, and just getting outside the box and just seeing stuff in a different way. And right here, I'm going back clipper over comb and just taking my time, man, and just making sure, looking in the mirror, and just making sure that, it's gonna blend right, it's gonna come out right, that he's satisfied with the blend when he see it, man. And it's just having a good time, man. I love doing this, man. I love barbering. I started at the age of 9, cutting my brother hair, man. It's just been an amazing journey, man. If you don't know me, man, my name Nate Holton, man. I played football before this, man. I played at Georgia Military College. Then for 2 years, and then I graduated from Reinhardt University, man. And it's just, I cut all through college, and man, cutting hair has just been great for me. It's been providing for me since, I was in college, man. I was able to send money home to my mom. So, man, I just love this thing, man. And I just continue to get better, because I don't know, man. It's just a passion of mine. I can't explain it, man. I just love to do it. So, if you like this video, if you love this content, man, please like, share, and subscribe, man. I'm telling you, it's an honor just to be able to talk to y'all. It's an honor for y'all to just be listening to me and hearing it, man. I'm humble, truly humble. And this is the cut. I'm liking it, man, and he loves it. And one thing too, I want to tell you, man, when your clients come to you just with small stuff, fix it. Don't get offended by it. Just take note, and you're going to get better every time. It's runners. Let's get it.